The Trump administration has announced a ban on travelers from 12 countries, raising urgent questions about whether the 2026 FIFA World Cup, set to be the largest sporting event in history, will unfold as planned on U.S. soil. This tournament is more than just a contest for a trophy. It is the single biggest global gathering, expected to draw millions of visitors and generate over $40 billion in economic impact. The United States was meant to be the centerpiece of this celebration of unity, culture, and passion. Yet restrictive visa policies now threaten to undermine that vision. For the first time, the World Cup was awarded jointly to three nations: the United States, Canada, and Mexico, a model of cooperation designed to expand football's reach. But instead of preparing for record-breaking crowds, FIFA officials and corporate sponsors are quietly drafting contingency plans. Their concern isn't about stadium construction or fan demand. It's about whether trade restrictions, visa barriers, and political uncertainty could derail the smooth flow of players, fans, and revenue. Behind closed doors, discussions have already begun on alternatives, shifting matches to Canada or Mexico, or even relocating high-profile games abroad. The very spirit of the World Cup, bringing the world together, now risks colliding with nationalist policies that could keep parts of that world out. Evidence of this shift is already visible. Emirates Airlines, once committed to a flagship U.S. sponsorship, has quietly redirected $15 million of its World Cup advertising budget to Canada. For global corporations, such moves are not symbolic gestures. They are calculated decisions reflecting concerns about stability. When sponsors start reallocating resources, it confirms that contingency planning has moved from speculation to reality. Hosting a World Cup should be a straightforward exercise in logistics, infrastructure, and pride. Instead, it is becoming a test of America's political consistency and international credibility. The stakes are vast. Beyond the athletes, the World Cup represents soft power, global influence, and the host nation's image. For the United States, this tournament was meant to signal openness and leadership. Instead, visa restrictions, new tariffs, and bureaucratic gridlock risk turning it into a case study in self-sabotage. FIFA's contracts allow matches to be reassigned within 90 days if a host cannot guarantee access and security. That means games originally slated for U.S. stadiums could be shifted to Canada or Mexico, upending travel plans and reshaping the geography of the tournament almost overnight. Fans are the heartbeat of any World Cup, yet under current conditions, thousands are being locked out before the tournament begins. A sweeping travel ban on 12 nations has already excluded entire supporter groups, including those of qualified national teams, eliminating tens of thousands of ticket buyers. For those still eligible to attend, barriers remain steep. A newly imposed $250 visa integrity fee applies universally, while U.S. consulate wait times in some regions exceed 16 months, making it nearly impossible to align visas with match schedules and flights. The ripple effects are already visible. Local organizing committees are scaling back cultural festivals, fan engagement, and volunteer programs in anticipation of reduced international turnout. Fan zones once envisioned as vibrant, multicultural showcases may shrink into underwhelming gatherings, undermining the atmosphere that defines the World Cup. Infrastructure is facing similar strain. Every upgrade, from stadium lighting systems to reinforced seating, depends on global supply chains. Tariffs and customs backlogs have slowed deliveries. Canadian steel needed for structural expansions is stuck at border crossings, while imported LED displays and seating modules arrive months late. Organizers are being forced to downgrade designs, cut corners, or absorb soaring overtime costs. The outcome is scaled-down projects, diminished quality, and a tournament that risks losing the prestige expected of the world's biggest sporting event. Beyond construction delays lies a more damaging problem: credibility. Hosting a global tournament is not just about stadiums, it is about trust. Fans, sponsors, and broadcasters expect certainty. Once confidence in a host nation falters, reputations rarely recover in time to restore momentum. The larger obstacle is visas. Even if infrastructure is delivered, the tournament cannot thrive without supporters in the stands. In many countries, U.S. visa interview backlogs now exceed 300 days, effectively longer than the tournament itself. For countless fans, the World Cup will end before they ever reach a consulate window. Entire national fan bases have already been eliminated by sweeping travel bans, erasing ticket demand in a single policy stroke. The consequence is not just financial loss, it is the hollowing out of the World Cup's atmosphere. Emptier seats, silenced chants, and missing cultural traditions that transform matches into global spectacles. Sponsors have already taken notice. For corporations, the World Cup is meant to deliver certainty, full stadiums, global audiences, and positive brand exposure. Yet in the US, the risks are mounting. Emirates and Visa have redirected significant sponsorship funds to Canada and Mexico, while other multinationals, from sportswear companies to consumer brands, are quietly doing the same. The result is tangible: reduced budgets for US host cities, scaled-down fan festivals, fewer stadium upgrades, and ultimately, diminished economic benefits in local communities. FIFA is no longer treating these concerns as hypothetical. Internal planning documents confirm that contingency measures are prepared for activation. Scenarios detailing the wholesale transfer of matches to Canada or Mexico have been drafted, complete with ticket reallocations, hotel adjustments, and volunteer redeployments. The question is no longer if, but when. Canada, in particular, is positioned to absorb the shift. Its venues are smaller but proven on the world stage. Vancouver's BC Place, capacity 54,000, has hosted both Olympic events and a Women's World Cup final. Toronto's BMO Field is being expanded to 45,000 seats, meeting FIFA's standards. Crucially, Canada offers streamlined entry. Many nationalities require no visa, and for those that do, approvals typically take weeks rather than years. That administrative efficiency may prove decisive in preserving the authenticity of the World Cup fan experience. Mexico is equally prepared. With 2 World Cups already hosted, in 1970 and 1986, it carries proven credibility and global recognition. Mexico City's Estadio Azteca, a 87,000-seat landmark, remains one of football's most storied venues, having staged legendary finals and historic moments. Complementing it are Monterrey's Estadio BBVA, renowned for its modern design and panoramic views, and Guadalajara's Estadio Akron, a state-of-the-art arena built for fan comfort and accessibility. Entry into Mexico is also far simpler. Many nationalities require no visa for short visits, enabling spontaneous travel. For Latin American supporters especially, Mexico stands out as the most accessible and welcoming option. For the United States, the damage isn't just financial. It's about reputation, about the broken dreams of fans, the shuttered businesses, and the lost opportunity to show the world the very best of America. For Canada and Mexico, it's a story of resilience and repositioning as they step into the spotlight that once belonged to their neighbor. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe to Traveling Vibes, give this video a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think FIFA's decision was justified? Or was it too extreme? Let's start that conversation below. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the stories that shape our world.